Welcome back to the Ark Survival Guide. We are back with another episode of our Let's Play Ark Genesis in 4K series, and today we are going to tame a Stegosaurus in the bog and use that to gather thousands of wood, thatch, and berries. Now, we're going to show you some really cool new features for the Stegosaurus that were added with the last TLC update, and show you how to maximize your gathering efficiency. And we'll show you an awesome spot in the ocean biome where you can gather all the wood, thatch, and stone you could possibly need, and how to do that super quickly and easily in total safety in Ark Genesis, which is really saying something. We're going to quickly gather all the materials we need for a decent sized stone base, and we'll do a little speed build to build that. And we're also going to hunt some big game like this Bronto and this Parasaur, which apparently has magic powers. I don't know what's going on there, but it's pretty cool. Now, if you don't want to see the building and gathering parts, feel free to skip right to the action parts, but I hope you guys really enjoy this episode. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell for all notifications, and let's get started. Okay, let's just dive in and hit the ground running. So we are leaving our nice little thatch hut on top of this plateau, which will not be a thatch hut for long. We've got tons of arrows and the engram for trank arrows and a bunch of tranks in our inventory, and we're gonna go pick out a stego to tame. There's a couple of them over here, and I actually want to get a lower level one if possible, because that'll make it so much easier to tame out here in the bog. So, okay, cool, we got a female level 7 stego. That is actually a pretty good level for right now. I'll explain that in a second, but I want to check this one out too. Really cool green color, probably from the Easter event, and okay, it's a male level 25. I much prefer getting a lower level right now because in the bog, they are going to run as soon as their torpor gets low, and it's basically a guaranteed thing that if something runs for more than a block or so, it's going to get eaten by something really deadly. There is so much dangerous stuff around here. So I want it to go down and run as little as possible. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this level 7 female. I also prefer females because you get eggs from them, and those are super helpful throughout the whole game. So let's do this. I'm going to put plenty of distance between us, and stegos can really mess you up. Like, they do a ton of damage. You don't want to let them get anywhere near you, but the good news is they're actually relatively slow. They're big, but relatively slow. And I think I can just very casually walk up here to my little house. And if you're just joining us, we've got a thatch hut on top of this plateau. Oh wow, it lost interest in me already. Sure hope none of you guys feel like that watching my videos, right? But it's pretty easy to get its attention. We'll just shoot it with a trank arrow, and here she comes. She is coming after us again. So the good news about this spot is I should be high enough off the ground. She cannot hit me from here. It's a nice solid wall she's running up against, and yep, looks pretty good. I got a good shot. Whoa, no, don't go over that way. Do not go in that direction. Okay, so if she goes over there, she could either get up on top of my little plateau and mess me up, or she could fall off the edge where there's lots of raptors and other deadly stuff. So, oh, don't go that direction either. That's the water. There are crocodiles. Okay. Yep. Nope, not that way, not that way. It is so hard to control the direction these stegos run. I cannot wait to have a good taming pen, and we're going to make that in the next episode, by the way. We're going to make an epic taming pen, and oh no, there's always ants. Why is there always ants everywhere? Is that another one in the grass? This is not going well. Okay, come on, stego, you come up here. Don't get eaten by ants. That's the saddest thing ever. Ants already ate my Parasaur right in front of me. Like, I killed the Parasaur, I was walking up to hack it up with my hatchet, and then it immediately disappeared and the ants tried to eat me too. I don't know how a tiny ant eats an entire Parasaur in 3 seconds, but that just happens. Alright, good. She's running away, and hopefully I can stop her before she gets too far and dies. I need you to stop, please. Okay, she's down. KO. Alright, we got a stego on the ground, and now we just have to keep her alive. So I'm going to walk around real quick and just pick up any arrows that are still sticking out of her tail. There we go. Yeah, this stego had a couple extra spikes. Those were actually arrows. And I'm going to go ahead and put my regular arrows back in my inventory and try to shoot down those ants before they come and eat my stego, because I just know that's going to happen if I don't do something about these guys. And where did they go? Oh, okay, of course. They're biting me. Where else would the ants be but biting my legs? Alright, we're going to shoot these guys down, and I pretty sure we're relatively safe right over here, but where did the ants go? Gosh, okay, there we go. Every time you say, where did the dino go, it's usually right behind you, ready to eat you. Great. So now the ants are down. We're going to have chitin for days. We are definitely not going to run out of chitin anytime soon with all the bugs we're killing out here. But since that guy back there is seeming pretty calm, I think we're going to be pretty safe over here while we tame up this stego. So I've had her sitting for a little while. I grabbed a couple hundred mejo berries, and she is taming up quite nicely. And while we wait for her to tame up, she seems pretty happy over there. We are going to gather hundreds and hundreds of metal with our ankylosaur, because there is tons of metal up on this plateau. And we're going to use that to get an entire suit of flak armor. Should be pretty quick and easy because we can get so much metal up here on this plateau. And oh, check it out. See that taming tracker that just turned green? That means we got ourselves a stego. Oh yeah, let me park this ankylosaur and run over here real quick. And check it out. She might actually look pretty cool when we get her out in the sunlight, but we've got a level 9 Stegosaurus, which is going to complete our gathering team for now. We'll come back and get a beaver later. Those are way better at gathering wood, but up here where we're going to gather some stuff in the ocean biome, I want something I can actually ride right now to gather tons of wood. But there is one thing we're missing. We need a stego saddle, which can be made at a pretty low level. I think it's level 24, 26, something like that. But once again, we are out of hide. So I'm thinking about shooting that stego. I'm also thinking about keeping him around because he can protect my base. So Bronto it is. Let's take down this Bronto and run really fast. Once again, it's a big risk to shoot this Bronto because if it gets a little too fast over this way up onto this plateau and gets close to my base, it can probably one-shot my whole house with one tail swipe because it's made of thatch right now. But we're going to fix that in this episode. We're going to make our entire base stone and make it pretty big. So I'm going to fast forward this a little bit because we've killed like 3 Brontos and it takes a lot of arrows and a lot of time to shoot them down. So this guy should be getting pretty low on health pretty soon. And yep, there he goes. Now he is running away. This is the really fun part. We chase a Bronto through the swamp and hope nothing eats us. Yeah, gotta love it. Okay, is he actually running though? It's really hard to tell. Ouch. Okay, there goes a third of my health, and yes, he is actually running, which is a good thing because he would have taken most of the rest of my health in one tail swipe. Okay, please don't get too far in the bog. This did not go well last time. We ended up getting chased by something right around here, actually, and once we finally killed the Bronto, it ate the Bronto right in front of us. Okay, Bronto's down. Now, for the really fun part, is anything gonna eat us after we killed the Bronto? Okay, I'm not seeing anything just yet. By the way, those little flowers with the pink tops, the purple flowers with little pink tendrils on top, those are full of narco berries. And I'm going to show you that a little later in this episode, how you can get thousands of narco berries using a Stegosaurus from those plants. But everything seems cool, and I'm going to just chop this thing up from its tail so I don't fall too far off its back. We're getting a lot of prime meat, by the way, and it spoils before I can even use it to tame any carnivores, but we're going to fix that in this episode too, because we're going to make a preserving bin, and that's going to multiply our spoil times by 10. Alright, 96 hide. That should definitely do the trick and get us that stego saddle we need. So let's get back to the base, and here we go. We got all the materials together, and we are crafting this up right now. Check it out, primitive stego saddle. So I've been keeping her in her cryopod because it's not real safe up here. Stuff just spawns in our backyard that wants to eat her, but there we go. We got her out of her cryopod, got a saddle on her back, and now we are ready to rock. So with the TLC update, you can now use its tertiary fire button, which is clicking down on the right stick, to switch between plate modes. And if you switch to sharpen plate mode, which is like this, you can gather thousands of berries, and we just got like over 1,000 narco berries from those little purple plants I was talking about. and 4 plant species X seeds. Another great thing about the Stego is right here, it can park right next to our little plateau, and we can use it like stairs. So check out that inventory. 4 plant X seeds, thousands of narco berries. We are never going to have trouble getting tranks again. So, we also are crafting ourselves a bunch of stone foundations because after gathering all that metal, we got a bunch of leftover stone from our ankylosaur, and we'll go ahead and place down the first couple stone foundations with materials we got from the bog, but that doesn't really get us that far. Now, this little guy wandered right up to our base, and I was just like, you know, we're always low on hide, and this guy's right here, so we should just shoot him down, right? I mean, you can't pass up a whole bunch of walking hide like this, especially when it's like pink, purple, and green. This is totally a Barney colored dino, and it just really bothers me. Okay, not really, but I really want its skin. I mean, how often can you get yourself hide that is pink, purple, and green, right? Pretty cool. But seriously, we cannot pass up any opportunities for easy hide in the bog because stuff always eats the stuff we kill out here. So while we're doing that, I've been getting some spark powder in the mortar and pestle, which is made with flint and stone together, and we're going to use that with this preserving bin that we just crafted up, as long as these mosquitoes don't eat us first. So we're going to place this preserving bin over here, and we put the spark powder into it, and that actually keeps it, and it makes it preserve that using the spark powder as fuel, and that's going to multiply all of our food spoil times by about 10, and that's super helpful. But first, we're going to have to deal with the mosquitoes before we can get back to the barbecue. I live in Florida. I know the drill. This is about what it's like right now in summertime. So, yeah. We'll get rid of that swarm, get a little bit of free chitin and meat. There we go. And we're going to make sure we put that spark powder in the preserving bin to actually preserve this stuff. Well, that's about enough of the bog and the mosquitoes. I want some sunshine, so I headed out to the southeast island. I teleported over here with our Stego, which looks way cooler in the sunshine. I mean, look how awesome it looks. And we've got this Doedicurus that we tamed in the last episode. And check this out. I just got about 400 stone in one swipe from the salt pillars on the southeast island. Now, those salt pillars are pretty useless, but with the Doedicurus, you get stone from them, and tons of it. Now, this island is pretty great. It's got basically just a bunch of really weak creatures that won't even attack you for the most part. Pegos will steal your stuff. That's about the worst that happens out here. And we're getting tons of stone. Like, look at that. We've got a couple thousand now already. No time at all. And I'm going to park my Doedicurus right next to the Stego. I've gotten a bunch of wood and thatch on the Stego here. And if I park them right next to each other to the point where I can access both of their inventory without moving, I can grab all the wood I need from the Stego's inventory and all the stone I need from the Doedicurus, and I've already got tons of thatch in my inventory. You don't really need much. So we're going to be able to build tons of stone foundations and other stone structures to the point where we can make an entire stone base in, I don't know, it probably took me about 15 minutes to gather all the materials you're going to see me use in the next Let's Build portion. So this is a crazy fast, efficient gathering system, and it's completely safe up here on these islands. Also, if you need more stone, you can find stone on the north island, the north zone, and also on the west zone, there's actually metal. I'm gonna punt this guy off the island. Yeet! Goodbye, Listro. And whoa, 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 whoa! Stop it there. Hold the phone. Stop, Doedicurus. Somebody stop that Doedicurus. Oh my gosh. Okay, that was bad. Never do that to me again. I almost had a runaway Doedicurus there. You just wouldn't think these things can move that fast. They look like little ping pong balls, but oh my gosh. He was about ready to chase that Listro all the way off the island and fall about 100 feet down to the water where he would have gotten eaten by sharks for sure. So that was almost really bad. Whew. All right, almost gave me a heart attack there. Okay, so let me show you some cool stuff with the Stego. The Stego actually has different plate modes. You can switch between them using the tertiary fire button, which is clicking on the right stick or hitting C on the PC. And it's got different modes. Hardened plate mode gathers the most wood, heavy plate mode gets tons of thatch, and sharpened plate mode gets tons of berries. So using those different modes, we can get ridiculous amounts of supplies in no time at all. And probably about 15-20 minutes max, we got the entire base you're gonna see. So now that I've got these guys resting here, I've got a bunch of structures, and I'm going to go ahead and teleport back over to the bog. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport back to the southwest part of the bog, which is where our base is. We're right next to the teleport spot. I'm actually kind of loving this base location. And as you can see here, we built a bunch of stone structures. We leveled up 2 times. I mean, you level up crazy fast building stone foundations. And you could power level yourself after you grab a fix a glitch, get double experience, power level doing this technique, and you can get yourself to max level really easily that way. So we are back up here next to our little thatch hut, and we're going to turn this into a full legit stone base. And we'll start by replacing all of the foundations that all of our valuable stuff is sitting on, because if it's sitting on a thatch foundation and a Bronto takes one swing with its tail, all of our stuff is just gonna break. So we're gonna replace all of that with stone. We're putting some of our thousands of narco berries we've got now into the mortar and pestle to get more tranks, because we're going to build a taming pen in the next episode, and we are going to be doing a taming spree for quite a bit. We're going to tame some really cool stuff we can ride around on. I want to get a frog, maybe a sarco, some other cool stuff, so we'll be doing that really soon in the next episode. But for now, I want to build a decent sized base. We're just going to make it like a 3x3, 1 story tall. We're not doing anything fancy right now, because we'll do that later on in this series. We'll make some really epic stuff, but for now we're just kind of trying to keep it basic, nice little square space. So there we go. We've got a nice foundation to start with, and I ran back to the ocean to gather some more stuff, and we're going to fill in the rest of these walls, because I want to cover it on all sides, because those Bronto tails can do a lot of damage, and they can hit basically up all the way up onto this plateau. So I'm putting a little door on the back corner here, even though I don't love how close to the edge of that cliff it is, and that's going to let us actually hop out onto the other sides of the plateau so we can snipe from our base, which is going to be super helpful. See this little spot down here? I was thinking about kind of putting together a little sniping platform, so if dinos run down here, it'll be a lot easier to kind of keep them in that little natural nook in the rock. They'll have a harder time running away to escape. So I'm putting down stone walls and demolishing our old thatch walls. And there we go. We got some ceilings going in. This base is really coming together. I'm leaving that back corner open because I'm planning to put a door over there. We'll put a little porch that we can use for sniping down on dinos. And we'll probably plant a garden on the roof, do some other cool stuff later on. But let me start by demolishing our little thatch hut, and we'll just replace all of this stuff with stone. By the way, if you don't actually demolish your old structure, but you just place like a stone foundation over a thatch foundation, it doesn't demolish the structures that are on top of that, which is really helpful if you've got a bunch of stuff down on your floor. So there we go. We got just about everything except this back door, and we are out of supplies, but we'll be right back again. So we had been crafting some more stuff. We actually had some supplies around in the bog, and check it out. We got our nice little porch that we can snipe down on stuff from. And there we go. Now we got our back door, and our base is almost complete. So I'd say this actually feels like a pretty good home, and it's finally safe and secure. And by the way, while I've been out here gathering stuff, I have been using a blood extraction syringe, which sounds super creepy. It kind of is. But I'm actually draining my health and making these blood packs, and then I just snack on berries while I'm gathering to get my health back. When the health is back up, I use more of the syringes to get more blood packs, and when we've got about 100 of those, we're going to go tame a bloodstalker with them. But now that we have a preserving bin, we can actually keep those from spoiling, because they actually spoil relatively quickly. So we'll come back and do that pretty soon in another episode. I think we might get something to get us around the bog first. But before we do any of that, we're going to need some more hide, and check this out. I found that parasaur. I don't know if you guys remember, in the last episode we were hunting a Bronto, and this little jerk parasaur, Therium, was just watching us kill the Bronto, and he was like snacking and chewing, like it was like he was eating popcorn and enjoying dinner and a movie while we were killing that Bronto. I mean, total jerk. So we're going to get him this time. We're going to show him what's for, too, and give him a little taste of his own medicine. So what is happening here? Are you guys seeing this? This is crazy. Okay, so I'm guessing the game is registering, since the water is right next to where we are. I guess it's registering this is water as we're shooting arrows through it. This is pretty awesome, actually. I love this. All right. No, don't run away. Don't run away. You just stay right there, buddy. Yeah, stay right. No, that's not that way. Okay, this is going to hurt. This is going to really hurt. Ouch. Okay. Now, parasaurs are actually no joke. They can do a lot of damage to you, but I'm going to try to stay alive and stay up here. Oh, there we go. Now it's just kind of given up and it's just staring at me like, please, please don't kill me. I've got so much food to live for. I've got so many things I haven't eaten yet. Yeah, I got no sympathy, guy. This is survival. We gotta survive, and we need your beautiful giraffe hide. It's actually really cool looking. If he was a cool color, I would totally try to tame him. Parasaurs are actually really fun. You can build a house on top of them. You gotta be a pretty high level, but you know, it's pretty cool stuff. Okay, gotta get this guy before he gets out into the arena, because we could have some really dangerous stuff down in there, and I don't really want to mess with that. That's better. Yeah, you just stay up here, and no, don't go in the arena. No, this is not. This is not good. Don't go over there. Oh gosh, this is gonna hurt so much. Ouch, ouch. I cannot afford to get hit by this thing. Okay, please don't make me come down there. One last shot. Oh my gosh, we got him. We got the last arrow right onto that thing's butt and took him down with one last shot left. Whew, okay. Hopefully there's nothing eating it right now. Please tell me there's nothing right there. Okay. He looks like a big spotted rock. That's pretty crazy. He just kind of crumpled like that. All right, anything gonna eat me? Anything gonna eat our parasaur? There's no ants that are gonna just one gulp eat this entire thing like they did that last time with the parasaur. Okay, good. We got plenty of prime meat and lots of hide, and the prime meat is going to be super helpful because we're going to tame some carnivores in the next episode, and we can drop that right in the preserving bin, so I'm actually really happy about that. Okay, cool. We'll head back to our base. Well, I think that's a pretty good place to wrap up this episode, but in the next episode, we are going to build an epic taming pen that's going to be something we can use for taming just about anything, and then we are going to go on a massive taming spree out here in the bog, starting with a crazy Daedon. And we'll tame a Sarco and a frog really soon. We're going to do some really intense taming in the next couple episodes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring that bell to enable all notifications so you don't miss our next episode, because YouTube probably won't tell you when that comes out if you don't have all notifications turned on. So until next time, I hope you all stay safe, have fun, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video.
If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media so your friends can enjoy it too.
And make sure you subscribe to this channel and ring the bell to enable all notifications, because we have lots of awesome new guides, tips, tricks, live streams, and let's plays for Ark and other awesome games coming soon, and you won't want to miss any of that.
We already have lots more fun and helpful videos just like this one, so check out the links at the end of this video to keep watching. You can also chat with other gamers if you join our channel's Discord at the link in the description.
If you want to earn great rewards while supporting this channel, click the join link next to the subscribe button for more information about our channel memberships. We want to give a big thank you to some of our biggest supporters of this channel: Sabo0283, Cole Parmenter, Emmy Fisher, Wolfgirl Be Like, Kelly Razak, and Ashley Owens. Thank you all so much for everything you do to make this channel possible.
So until next time, we hope you have fun on your own video game adventures, and
we will see you in our next video.